Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube motivational channel. So guys, today I am going to tell you great news, and this is what I will be doing if I am not making motivational videos. So guys, I recently published a book titled Shattered Bonds, right guys? I also have a match for this book. I have cups and other things, guys. If you're interested, I will leave links below, then below the description, and then you can click on the links, and then you'll find the things that that I am selling, that they are basically inspired by this book. I have like t-shirts, I have hoodies, I have stickers, I have also mugs. It's winter right now, guys. You can enjoy your coffee in the Shattered Bonds mug, but I'll leave the link, guys, down below in the description. Then you guys can go there and shop. Without wasting your time, let's get into Shattered Bonds. What is this book about? And guys, why am I suddenly bringing this book here? The reason is because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I have been writing for quite some time, okay, for years now, right? I've been writing for years. Till this day, I haven't mastered the perfect marketing strategy for self-publishers. I am a self-publisher myself. I have my own organization called Creative Fiction Writers. Guys, if you want to learn more about creative fiction writers, if you want to collaborate with me, you can you can find me on Facebook. You just type or just search Creative Fiction Writers. My page will pop up. I have about 400 followers. You can type Creative Fiction Writers also on LinkedIn. I have a page there. I think my page, it has approximately actually, let me say over 500 followers. I also have a page on Instagram. So guys, you can just search me on only those 3 platforms, and then you'll find my organization. Just if you're interested in collaborating with me, if you're interested in writing books, so I will just briefly read here so that you guys can understand what Creative Fiction Writers it is about, right? First thing foremost, I founded this organization back in 2017. Why guys? So here's the thing, right? I do a lot of things in life, but one thing that I am passionate about, it is writing. I love writing fiction. That's the only thing that defines me. Writing, I love writing. That's why I have written so many things, guys. I will read my books with you, my stories with you, everything that I write. I will start to read those stories, novels, plays, or even lyrics with you, since you guys you are with me in this journey. So Shattered Bonds, right? So first thing foremost, when it comes to Shattered Bonds, I want you guys to know that I wrote this book with Shimran Chowdhury. For those who may be wondering who is this person and why did I collaborate with this person, so I have been working I have been working in a lot of books, right? And one thing that I'm going to be very honest, I could have written this book by myself, but I just thought to myself that it will be good to get in touch with other writers across the globe. And I posted this post seeking collaborators, and luckily Shimran reached out to me, and then this book came about, and I'm very grateful to her. She's from India. She's an amazing writer, guys. So you have to please buy this book on Amazon, okay? Please, I will leave the link down below in the description so that you guys you can you can see, or you can go and buy this book there, or read. You can also read online. You don't have to buy the copy, but if you want to buy the copy, the cover is pretty, guys. You can use this as a decoration in your house. It is beautiful though. And I designed this cover, by the way. I designed this cover. So guys, never mind here, not for sale. So this it's this was a copy just for me to see how will the book come out if someone was to buy paperback, which is the hard copy, and not the KDP So the KDP one, which is no, not the ebook, because there is ebook. I do have the ebook version and I have the paperback version. So this is the paperback version, but like, not to confuse people, this is hard copy. Paperback, when you go to Amazon, because like, there are a lot of terminologies nowadays. When you go to Amazon and it reads paperback, just know that paperback is what? Paperback is hard copy. If it reads Kindle, just know it means what? It means ebook. So that's the difference. So now guys, let's get into Shredded Bones, right? And I will tell you guys why I decided to write this book. Guys, I want you to know that I will be reading this book until I finish it. Like, I will be reading this book with you and I will be telling you what this book is about, or I will be trying to like discuss like maybe key points or anything that I like. When I was writing, I was like thinking about life in general, and like perhaps like thinking, okay, this is something that a lot of people they can learn something from. Because like when I write books, right, although I write fiction, most of my fiction writings are inspired by like real life events, so it is the same with this book. It's the same thing with this book. It's like it is fiction because yes, nothing is real, but like the inspiration comes from real life struggles or real life things. So guys, let's get into it. And then the genre of this book is psychological thriller. Okay, I don't know how many pages I'm going to read today, but I don't think I'm going to read many pages. I will probably read few pages. I don't know how many. So I will start with, the first page. This is the first page. So in this first page, I wrote, so this code like sums up the whole book, but you need to like understand what it means for you to understand what this book is about. So the quote reads, this is my quote: everyone has a touch of madness for something in their life. This is what I believe. Everyone, listen carefully. Everyone has a touch of madness for something in their life. Everyone has a touch of madness for something in their life. This, like, writing this book for me was very interesting, very, very interesting, and very, very, very funny. Very, 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 not funny, sorry, but fun. Not funny, but fun. I mean, there were like things that I wrote here that made me like crack up, like that made me laugh, because of course, I do have a good sense of humor. So after like the page where you read the code, you will find this page titled Profile of Madness. So Profiles of Madness, it is just an outline of the characters. It's like Profile of Madness. Remember, like this book, it just tells you about the madness of people, the craziness of people, not in a bad way. Like, this is the craziest part, because like most of the time when you see people going crazy, like it's like, what are they doing? Why? Like, you look dumb, like most of the time. But like with this book, I try to show you that sometimes like madness, it can just change, like how you perceive, like, normally those people who tends to act out, because like I said, normally people who acts out, right, they are like perceived like as like crazy, not like that cute crazy, but like not, it's like you're dumb, it's like you are a moron, But like this book, it shows a different perspective of like madness, of madness. So now guys, let's read the profiles of madness. I want you guys to understand the madness. Remember the quote: everyone has a touch of madness for something in their life. Okay, profiles of madness. We have the main character, Amanda Blake, 22. So Amanda's obsession is money. I feel like sometimes when you talk about money, like people, they don't like get as much interested in this topic like they used to back in the days. But like I feel like underneath, like every person, like want, not, we need money, everyone needs money, right? But we want money, like underneath. Most people, they just don't disclose it, they just don't tell you, they don't tell anyone that they want money. When I say want money, it means like you don't need money, you want money, for luxury, to live that, that luxurious life. That's what I believe. Underneath, we all, like, I believe like underneath, we all want, we all want money, like to look, classy, to look classy, to look rich, to just look like I don't know, it just to look fancy. Like everyone want that look. Like you want to look fancy, you want to look cool. Like people with money, they look cool. Like don't get me wrong, people who who dress up in Louis Vuitton, in Prada, in Gucci, in what else? In Valentino, in Miu Miu, like like Versace is no longer popular these days. Like brands, guys, you can think of like many, like Off-White, like many brands, like even Nike, even Adidas, like Lacoste, Puma. Like honestly speaking, like not to say, you need to understand when I say want money. So like sometimes you can afford Puma, right? Most people, they can afford Puma, they can afford Nike or Adidas, but they cannot really afford those brands. No, because like guys, like Adidas, Nike, Puma, they have these products that are expensive, like, but then those products, they are like so gorgeous, like that, like those, not like limited edition. I don't know what they call like the fashion, but they have like that fashion that not like anyone can buy. But they also at the same time, they also have like those things that everyone can buy. But deep down, we all want those things that we can't afford. We want them. We want those things, but we just don't we don't say it out loud. So that is who is that? That is Amanda. Right, that is Amanda. Amanda's obsession is money. It drives her every decision. Calculated and always 3 steps ahead. Amanda learned early that wealth is power. Guys, I will tell you about this. Wealth is power. Wealth is power, guys. Behind her sharp, poised exterior, there's a woman constantly measuring the cost of everything, including her relationships. As a college student living a double life, her friends see her as a leader, but her ruthless pursuit of money pulls her deeper into the shadows. How far will she go before the pursuit consumes her? This is just life, though. This is what I'm telling you guys, that people, they just don't say it, like they just don't say it out loud. But then actions, guys, action speaks louder than words. Actions speaks louder than words, right? If women, let me tell you, if women didn't want money, if women didn't want money, they wouldn't be sleeping around for money. Like guys, you need to understand, like there are women who desperately sleep with men for money, and there are those women who do it because they want to go to shame. They want to look fancy, classy, modest, beautiful, you know, like they do it for that, not because they are desperate. They do it because like they want, you know, the mans to give them that lifestyle, that expensive lifestyle. They know they can only get that if they sleep with like older men with money. But the question is, how far will she go before the pursuit consumes her? Like it's the same with other women or even men. How far will they go until the pursuit consumes them? We don't know, right? We will find out in this book. The second character, it is Violet. Violet is Amanda's friend, 23. Violet's madness lies in her unrelenting desire for class. Nothing matters more than status, and she'll sacrifice anything for her. She'll sacrifice anything for the allure of sophistication. Dressed impeccably, always conscious of appearances, Violet thrives on the validation of others. But in the world she's entered, this obsession could prove her undoing. Will the cost of perfection be too much for her to bear? Again, guys, this one, it goes to TikTok models, you know, TikTok influencers, just influencers in general, or just people nowadays, the Gen Z, not even the Gen Z, all people. There are so many people nowadays who want to always look classy, always want to look fancy. Guys, like we see them on Instagram, we see them. And, you know, those people, they resemble Violet. Remember, Amanda's obsession is money. But Violet is about perfection, appearance. Like, guys, appearance, validation. Like, there's so many, like, in life, you need to understand that there are a lot of different people, right? There are people who really, honestly, when they say, like, they don't need validation, they really don't need validation. But there are people who need validation in their life, who seek validation, that everything that they do in their life is to get validated. They don't do things because, like, you know, oh, I just, like, you know, I want to feel pretty. No, they do things because they want other people to compliment them. And when they go out and they don't get that compliment, like, you know, they don't get those compliments, they don't feel whole. They feel like, you know, something is missing. Like, those people, they can even, like, hit depression because, like, you know, because they didn't get compliments. Like, guys, we are different people. That is shared bonds. So far, we have, like, you know, we have, like, just seen two different kinds of people. So far. Let's continue. So far. Let's continue. Okay. Let's move on to the third character. Guys, now I'm thinking that I'm not going to, like, introduce. Now, I don't think, you see, I said, remember what I said before I started, like, you know, I said in the beginning of the video, I said I don't know how many pages I'm going to read. And now I'm just thinking that I'm not going to even, like, you know, introduce all the characters because the video is already long. But guys, let's continue. Jacqueline. You know, funny fact, guys, I have a friend by the name Violet. One of my friends' name is Violet. And one of my other friends' name is Jacqueline. So I actually use my friends' names. Jacqueline, 20. Loyalty is, oh, guys, oh my goodness. Oh, guys, oh. You know this book, Jacqueline. Loyalty is Jacqueline's curse. Oh, loyalty. Loyalty is Jacqueline's curse and her strength. The youngest of the trio. The youngest of the trio is her, Amanda, and Violet. Okay? So, loyalty is Jacqueline's curse and her strength. The youngest of the trio, she wears her heart on her sleeve, and her bond with Amanda and Violet is unbreakable, even when it leads her into dangerous waters. Raised by her grandmother, Jacqueline is both wise beyond her years and deeply vulnerable. Her loyalty is undisputed, but will it also be her downfall? You know, some people are loyal out there. Some people, guys, are loyal. Like, some people are loyal. Like, guys, like, when I start to read this book, I will talk a lot. I will be talking non-stop because I love talking. Funny fact, people who are not close to me, they think that I'm not talkative. But people who are close to me, they know that I'm talkative. So, guys, I will be like, you know, like, telling you like things that maybe you guys you didn't know. Like, I will be like telling you real life stories that inspired this book. I will be telling you, just stay tuned. That was Jacqueline, guys. That was Jacqueline. Jacqueline is loyal. Like, she's loyal. Like, guys, some people, they're just loyal. I don't know why. Some people are loyal. Some people are loyal. It's like, even if you mistreat them, even if you betray them, they will forgive you. Literally, they will forgive you. They will give you a second chance. And don't think like when they give you a second chance, they have like an ulterior motive. No. Like, they genuinely like forgive and forget. And like, they will go back to normal. Those are loyal people. Like, they will go back to normal. Like, as if like you didn't betray them. As if you didn't use them. As if you didn't lie to them. As if you didn't cheat them. Like, those are loyal people. And that is Jacqueline. She's loyal. This girl, and she's the youngest of the trio. But she's loyal. But now, will her loyalty be her downfall? That is the question. And we will find out later. Oh, now we are going to one of the interesting characters. Actually, all the characters, they're interesting. I'm not even going to lie, because all of them, they resemble the people that perhaps, like, you know, are your friends, are your family members, or your acquaintances. Basically, all these people, when you read this book, like, I can guarantee you, when you read this book, you will feel connected. If not all, but with most of these characters, because like I told you, like everything that you read is inspired by real life events, although it is fiction, psychological thriller. And that is the exciting part, because guys, you know, the plot twist is just insane. The plot twist is just insane. One thing about writing for me, right? Normally when I write, I sometimes I have, like, you know, a full grasp of what, like, you know, what I am going to write. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes even when I do, I tend to change, because, you know, I don't know, it is just something that is when you think something for the first time, right, it feels like wow, but after a while it feels cringy. Like, that's me. I don't know about other writers. It feels cringy, or it feels like it doesn't have, like, you know, substance. So I usually change a lot. That is why, like, I can never like have like a full structure, especially like I can never have a full structure of like of my books. Like, I've never had, actually, in all the books that I've written, I've never had a structure. All the books, like, have changed somewhere along the way when I write. If sometimes I can even, like, I can write conclusion, like, I can write the whole book and go back to chapter 1 and change it. It's like, it happens. Because like when I go back and read the book, for me it just feels like, like something is missing, and I hate it when I feel that way. I love that, that feeling of completion. I love to feel complete. Even when I write, I want like my books, to feel like I want like people to feel like all those questions that I've been like asking myself, I finally found answers. Like that is, my motive when I write. That is all my goal. That is my goal. When I write, I want the reader to feel that, that feeling of fulfillment. I want you to feel fulfilled when you finish reading my book or my books. So now moving on to the next character, Eric. Eric is consumed by an obsession for loyal women. Y'all, these men do exist. These men do exist, y'all. Like, I don't know if you guys have lived longer to like experience like different kinds of people, but if you have, you are lucky. You are very lucky because you know better, and no one can play you because you know. So back to Eric, right? Eric is consumed by an obsession for loyal women. He chases perfection, believing loyalty in women to be the highest virtue. It blinds him to his own contradictions and flaws, making him vulnerable to manipulation. Like guys, these men exist. In his pursuit of control over others, Eric's world begins to collapse. Will his madness for loyalty be the key to ruin Will his madness for loyalty be the key to his ruin? His madness for women, his loyalty for women. Guys, sometimes it's not like people are pessimist, right? Or maybe they are sexist or whatever the case may be. Like, sometimes it is just the truth. Sometimes it is just the truth, guys. It is just the truth. Like, I don't know if loyal women do exist out there. I mean, like, when I say loyal, I mean women who are loyal to their men. I don't know if they do exist, but if they do exist, shout out to them. Shout out to y'all, to y'all loyal women out there. Y'all are amazing. But like, from what we learn every day in the world, guys, is like, it's hard to believe that there exist loyal women. That is why, like, when you read storyline, like when you read Eric's storyline, you'll sometimes be reminded of like how many men have been betrayed by women. How many men who are like, who are in the spotlight, or men who are not in the spotlight, just like, our friends, our fathers, our acquaintances, our neighbors, just literally anybody, any man that their story. Like, there is no single man that whom you can probably say like, yeah, this man, he's blessed with like a loyal woman. Like, it's only a few that we have seen, but like sometimes later on it turns out to be like, those women, they weren't like, as godly as we thought they were usually. But hey guys, I don't know, we don't know. Maybe there are loyal women out there. Maybe Eric is going to find him some loyal woman. We don't know. We will find out when we read this book. Now let's go to Jessica Blake. So Jessica Blake here, she's Amanda's mother. Remember Amanda, our main character. Jessica's madness revolves around the ideal of family. Some people are obsessed with family, right? Not to say like it's a bad thing, but sometimes, yeah, you will find out. A dream she clings to with increasing desperation. Her need for the perfection family has led her to sacrifice her own happiness. As the cracks in her relationships deepen, Jessica is forced to confront the difference between the family she wants and the one she has. You see? Between what? The family she wants and the family she has. Can she face the truth, or will her dream drive her to distraction? Interessante. Very interesting. Very interesting, guys. When you read this book, like I told you, you will feel like it's about your neighbor or your parents or your friends or your acquaintances or just people you know, or even celebrities. We don't know, but we will find out for sure, without a doubt. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, guys, I think I'm just going to introduce the characters. We are not even going to start with chapter 1 today. I don't think so. Okay, now we are going to Jeff Blake. Jeff Blake is Amanda's father. Amanda's father. Jeff's life is consumed by his pursuit of wealth. You need to understand, guys, people chase wealth for different reasons and differently. You need to know that. His madness lies in the idea that money can solve everything. This is what I'm trying to explain. Like, if you look into Amanda's obsession with money, and you look at Jeff's, like, obsession with wealth, their obsessions are different. Their madness, their madness is different. So his madness lies in the idea that money can solve everything, that a rich life is the only life worth living. It's like, one thing about Amanda, which you will see, okay, let me not tell you that, you guys will find out soon. This obsession leads him to betray those closest to him and to make decisions This obsession leads him to betray those closest to him and to make decisions that carry a heavy price. Will Jeff realize the cost of his desires before it's too late? Yeah. Guys, there are still more characters whom I will introduce in my next video. We have Joy, we have Miss Brown, Miss Brown Rose, we have Mr. Brown Justin, we have Johnson. So, oh guys, I'm sorry guys, I wish I could introduce everyone. What time is it? Because I have to do something, okay, in a few minutes. Okay guys, let me try to be fast. Let me stop explaining. So we were on Jeff, right? Jeff is Amanda's father. Amanda, who is our main character. Okay, now moving on. Next, we have Joy, 50. So, this is Joy, right? Brotherhood. Oh my goodness. Guys, you see, my book covers everything. You have bros out there. Are your bros your real bros? We don't know. Brotherhood is Joy's madness. Some people, y'all, don't get me wrong, right? I love friendship too. I would choose my friends over any relationship. I'm joking. I don't know. I wouldn't choose. I don't think I'll even allow anyone to put me in that situation. I mean, to put me in that position where I am forced to choose between two things. So, joy is very important. Joy is very important. It's so funny. So one thing about me and writing, guys, is that I love watching movies. I want to be a director someday. I want to direct my own movies. One thing I hate about movies, and I hate about, let's say, other books, is sometimes I feel like they just throw in characters to make the book long, or to make the story long, to make the drama long, to make the movie long. I hate that shit because I feel like you're wasting my time, it wasn't necessary for you to like, to include that cast. But most people are casted because like I think they just want to make the movies long, or make the books long, or make the dramas long, or make the series long, or maybe out of favoritism. Those kind of things, like, they happen in the industry. But in my books, or when I start to make my own movies, I will never do that shit, because I hate it. Like, I can stop watching a movie midway if like there is that character that I feel like, they don't have a storyline, and I feel like they were forced in the movie. I can literally stop watching a movie. If it's a book, I can literally stop reading the book. Fast forward. Joy. Again. Brotherhood is Joy's madness, though his version of loyalty is like warped and dangerous. As a corrupt police detective, Joy's idea of brotherhood is absolute control. He demands loyalty, yet gives none in return. His twisted sense of allegiance has cost him everything, but in his mind is the others who betrayed him. Some people, like, they're like that, right? They will never admit to their wrongs. Like, it's always others who are wrong. Like, I don't know, maybe like sometimes you are right. You were the one who were wronged. In fact, you are the victim. I don't know, maybe Joy was the victim. Like, you guys will determine, in the end, if Joy was the victim. You guys will, I don't know. Sometimes I write books. One of the reasons I write books is because sometimes I don't know, or either. It's like I just give you the story that I just saw in real life, and I don't know if maybe the person was wrong, or if the actions can be justified. I don't know, guys. That's why I write books, because I want you guys to help me to understand things that I don't understand. It's okay to not know everything, even the things that I write myself. Okay, so Joy, right? His twisted sense of allegiance has cost him everything, but in his mind is the others who betrayed him. How far will he go to protect his twisted idea of brotherhood? We don't know. We will find out. And now, my favorite character. So guys, you will learn from the book why Rose, who is Miss Brown, she's married to Mr. Brown, who is Justin. She's my favorite character. Miss Brown Rose. Power is the root of Miss Brown's madness. As a therapist, she thrives on control, but her need to dominate extends far beyond the office. Drawn to those in positions of authority, she manipulates and maneuvers, always seeking to be close to power. But when that power turns dangerous, will she be able to step back, or will her obsession pull her under? We don't know. I love Rose. One thing I love about Rose, I used to have this friend of mine. I didn't even understand what my friend was saying, right? The thing is, like I said, most things that I read about are motivated by real life events. So this friend of mine told me that, she loves, authoritative men. Like, I never understood that concept. Honestly, I didn't get it. For me, like, every time she said, like, she loves men who, like, who are in charge, I felt like, she loves to be controlled. It took me a while to actually, like, get it. Like, oh, so when they say someone is authoritative, I understand authority, right? But, like, if someone, like, talks about, like, authority, sometimes you think about control. It's like, oh, so you mean, like, you love to be controlled. But it's not like that. It's not like control, like, in the literal sense. It's like someone who's authoritative. Someone who is, like, it's like a way of reassurance in a relationship when you have an authoritative partner. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, guys, let's find out in this book. I don't know. So, moving to Mr. Brown. Also interesting, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown's madness is his idealized version of marriage. Some people are, guys, yeah, we will find out. He's so consumed by the fantasy of the perfect marriage that he ignores the cracks that are slowly tearing his world apart. Blinded by his own denial, he refuses to confront the truth, clinging to it an illusion. even as it crumbles around him. How long can he hold on to a marriage built on lies? Yes. You know, this is something that I'll tell you. This is something that this is something that I will tell you, right? And this is something that happens in real life, right? It's like, especially men are sometimes like, you know, like men tend to say women are crazy, but I think men are crazy too. Because a man will be married, right? And then he will cheat on his wife, right? And then perhaps maybe like he might reach like, you know, divorce settlement with his wife, right? And remarry the side chick, right? And some are unlucky with their side chicks. Like they go through what they did to their ex-wives. They like their side chicks whom like their new wives, like, you know, make them go through what they put like their ex-wives, you know, through. So it's kind of like it's that kind of life, you know. Like most men, they tend to like mess up their good relationship for women who, like, you know, like for women who like eventually like betray them as well. So it's like life is just like a game, you know. Like there's no balance unless if maybe for other people they call it karma, right? For other people they say it's karma, so it could be balance. You know, you had someone and then the person whom you had them with hurts you back. So I don't know, I do not know. So we have Johnson. Johnson's madness is an unquenchable desire for women beyond his reach. Yes, guys, this is most of us. You know, like you'll be thirsting like those fine people who are beyond your reach. As a bodyguard in Amanda's world, he moves in dangerous circles, constantly yearning for the unattainable. So his unrequited desires push him to make reckless choices, chasing fantasies that will always like elude him. You know, one thing I love about Johnson, right, is that like he does not turn out into like a psycho, which is something that like, you know, you see a lot nowadays. Like when people like they want you, they turn into psychos, they turn out in, like, you know, they turn into stalkers. Some people, they just be like thirsting, you know, celebrities online, and it ends there. You know, they don't escalate it. So that is the same with Johnson. Is that like, you know, you see pretty women, you see handsome men, and it's like, who you want them, you know, but even though you know they're beyond your reach, you get what I'm saying? You don't do anything crazy, but he is going to do some crazy shit. We don't know what is it, okay? We will find out. So, where was I? How long before his obsessions lead him into something he can't escape? This is Shattered Bonds. So we will start with chapter 1 maybe tomorrow or so. So for now, guys, peace out. Bye.